This program is not made for kids. It includes swearing and mature themes that are not suitable for kids under the age of 13. Enjoy the fucking video.
This program is rated 14 plus and may contain mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
The winter season was upon Sodor, which meant the heavy goods trains were less busy than usual. Henry, Peter, Neville and Hero were sent to do other jobs, whether it was passengers or slow local work. But as for Murdoch, he was assigned the sole heavy goods engine.
You're lucky, Murdoch. Going on lumber and newspaper delivery, I would have killed to be on an assignment like that.
I'm not really on board with this one. It means I have to work with Terence, Harold and Butch. Then I have to deal with the shunter at the newspaper depot.
What's wrong? What's the problem with the newspaper shunter?
Well, he's like you, but worse. Always look to talk and talk.
Alright, we get it. Who's the shunter of the newspaper depot?
Some bloke named Caden.
If you want, I can.
No, I will handle my task. Don't worry.
And Murdoch went soundly to sleep. Murdoch's job with the lumber and newspaper delivery was to collect wood from Kildane Forest. The loading procedure was lengthy and the noise was deafening. By tea time, Murdoch would set off with his load to the paper mill, and from there he would take the paper to the Sodor newspaper depot. And by the time he would get to shed, it was already evening. What didn't help was Caden. Caden, the new engine, was assigned to work at the depot.
Good afternoon, Murdoch. I just heard the coolest thing today from one of the editors.
Oh yeah, and what would that be?
Well, apparently the express was delayed for 1 hour yesterday because that was due to a heart attack on the board.
You don't say.
Yeah, but it took 45 minutes for the ambulance to arrive. This is why Gordon had been thundering with the Wild North Grizzly through Barrow.
Right away, green lamp.
Murdoch was relieved to be heading home. However, dreaded the next day.
I'm going to regret asking this, but could you guys go a bit slower today?
Harold and Terence were surprised.
Why?
Because this way I can deliver the paper to the newspaper at night.
Is it because of Caden?
How did you know?
Your face says it all, old chap. We don't blame you, but you've got to see it from Caden's point of view. He has been working with reporters and editors for 3 months. He's bound to be gossiping to anyone he sees. Working all alone has got to be tough.
Well, I don't care, for all he can do is shut his cab door and be quiet for a change.
Be quiet for a change?
In the heat of the moment, Murdoch didn't realise that Caden had idled by and heard everything.
Oh, Caden, I didn't mean to...
Leave it, Murdoch. I know when I'm not wanted.
And Caden slunk sadly away, leaving Murdoch in shambles. That night, Murdoch was seeking validation from Peter and Hero for what he had said, but all he got was,
What compelled you to do such a heinous act?
I mean, sure, he was talkative, but you can't be selfish for peace and quiet all the time.
You must go and apologize at once.
Do I have to?
Yes!
Murdoch groaned. Throughout the rest of the week, Murdoch would try and make amends with Caden, but to no avail.
Morning, Caden. Anything interesting happened?
Why should I tell you? Shouldn't I just keep my cab door shut?
Snapped Caden as he oiled away fuming. The next morning, Murdoch was tasked with taking slow goods to the other end of the line. He didn't mind these runs if it gave him a chance of taking the winter scenery, though he couldn't help but feel sad for what he had said to Caden.
Maybe Peter and the others are right. I can be a bit selfish for me peace and quiet.
As Murdoch trundled along the line, a signal up ahead was set to danger.
Bother. What is it now?
The newspaper express is in trouble. Sparks from Caden's wheels set the whole train ablaze.
Murdoch was shocked, and without saying another word, quickly went to help in any way he could. Upon arrival, he saw Caden feeling sorry for himself.
Come to tell me that this was because of me talking?
What? No! I came here to help. Caden, look, I'm sorry for acting rudely to you. I'll admit I'm not the best social engine to talk to, and I may enjoy peace and quiet, but I've realized that it can't be all the time. I understand if you don't want to forgive me, but can I please help you this one time?
Caden looked at what remained of the train. 3 goods vans and 2 Soda Express package vans were left.
Can you take this remaining lot to the mail depot at Kelsthorpe Station? The chief editor said that Richard can collect it there.
Forget that. I'll deliver the last truck all the way to Vickstown for you. Send Richard home. He'll be tired from pulling the Ocean Soda Express.
Caden smiled as Murdoch uncoupled from his train and coupled the vans from Caden onto the front. And with a blast of his whistle, Murdoch left. Everyone was surprised to see Murdoch stop at each station on the main line, dropping off newspapers and flyers. But at last, he made his way into Vickstown at the end of the line. A little late with his train, but proud to have helped Caden and the newspaper Gazette. Late that evening, Murdoch arrived with the workmen to help clear up the mess.
Thank you, Murdoch.
Don't mention it. I'm again sorry for ranting about you.
That's okay. I understand that you deserve peace and quiet. I'm forever sorry for disturbing it. It's just that I'm all alone in the yard and I have no one to talk to.
Murdoch pondered the thought.
What if maybe once a week I come and visit for a while in between my trains?
Caden was surprised.
Really?
Aye, it's the least I can do.
I like that very much.
Smiled Caden as Murdoch coupled up to take him to the works. And as true to Murdoch's words, every week he would visit Caden once a day to brighten Caden's spirit. And Caden was pleased to finally call the gentle giant his friend.